Did you make any fermented drinks?
No. I know some of the communities did, but we never did. Sometimes if there was like a gathering at some community and they would offer it, and, you know, all the other communities who went to this gathering would bring something to contribute to a feast, and you know, some of them would bring fermented stuff.
In these gatherings, were there games?
Yeah, the
You know,
kids
physical
did.
games.
The kids just made up their own games, but the adults mostly just danced and sang.
I think Sarah has in her memory the idea of a ball court of the Pueblo Indians in Arizona. Anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing that structured. I think we're going back in time farther even than what.
That's just a gap, you know, anyone's attention.
Than what she was thinking of anyway.
You mean you're further back in time?
Yeah.
Okay. How far back in time are we talking about?
I don't know. Really?
Is there some way that you can determine what time it is in relation to what we know of?
I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Do that,
I don't
yeah.
know either.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways of doing it based on the sky, where the other planets and stars are, but I don't know if you even understood the concept of planets and stars.
Yeah, we saw the stars and.
Planets? Planets are bright lights in the sky that really don't twinkle. Very similar to the moon. They just shine.
Oh, nothing that big,
No,
just the moon.
not that big, but they were the size of stars. But they would just be a reflection of the sunlight. They wouldn't twinkle like distant stars would do. Did you see anything like that going across the sky?
Possibly. I didn't particularly gaze. Yeah, I watched the stars at night because it was so pretty and mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But I can't say I noticed anything in particular. I know that there were some who looked at those stars and thought they saw patterns in them.
Yeah.
No.
Constellations, what we call them today. What else? I'm trying to ask questions to help me understand more of your society, your culture, where you lived, what you experienced day to day, because I'm curious.
And I know.
So
but
what would a day of yours be like?
Wake up. Determine how hungry you might be. Go out and see if there's any food left, if the fire is still burning. Make sure if it's my turn to watch the coals, I'll make sure I've got that taken care of. And of course, you know, relieve my body of waste and munch on something.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, just see what I can do to assist the community. Maybe we need more coals. Maybe we need to build the fire up. Maybe some of the women need some clay to harden around their baskets, and I'd help them with that. And maybe somebody was, I don't know, trying to build or repair or something in their home, and I'd help them with that. And just see what the day brings.
Now, earlier you'd said you would not build the homes too tall.
Right.
Were they like dome shaped? Because since wood was so rare, they couldn't put roof
Yeah,
rafters across.
yeah, so they were more or less rounded.
Okay. And could you stand up in the middle?
Usually they were too low
Okay.
to do
That's-
that. For me, I mean, I was relatively tall for
Oh,
the community. I
okay.
don't think I'd be considered tall in your civilization now, but at that
Okay.
time I was, yeah, for them
Where-
I was.
Do you remember where your bones are when you died?
Nah, doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't be interesting though to dig them up if we could, just to learn how tall you really are compared to today,
No, I see where you're
That
coming
was all.
from, but yeah.
and to actually carbon date them so we know how long ago this was. Did any of your legends or stories around the fire talk about a great flood?
I have to admit I wasn't all that interested to
Okay.
listen to stories. I'm thinking there might have been something. Some people were more attuned to storytelling
Right.
and others who wanted to listen, but I didn't really care.
Okay. Because about 12,000 years ago was a great flood. That's why I'm asking. It was worldwide. It's in every ancient culture.
Okay.
Stories and legends. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm just
it's-
trying to determine. It helps me understand more of your culture.
What culture? Okay, so we had
You
a
had
culture of
everyone
sorts.
has a culture of
Yeah.
sorts. It's the morals, the values, the rules by which your community lives.
I don't think we were that organized or structured.
But you had rules for your community, didn't you?
Kind of. I
Then-
guess you could call them rules,
What would they be like?
like respecting each other, helping each other out,
Yeah.
and like I said, there were
The cold keepers.
the coal keepers, and then that would be passed around, and then and just always looking out for something that we can do
Mm-hmm.
for someone else.
That is your culture.
Okay.
As one word. You know how to put all that stuff in one word.
Okay. Culture.
Yeah, culture. You learned something today.
Yep.
Yay.
Never too old to learn.
No, never. So when you came to visit us today, where did you come from?
Let's see if I can explain this. I am part of a multi-being.
Cool.
How
I
don't know
understand
how's-
that.
Okay. And just thought I'd pop in because you were looking for somebody.
Hence, no name.
Yeah, because we don't deal with names.
No.
There.
So you're an energy being, which is a member of another entity, which is a group of energy beings. Or,
Which
Well-
come together to make the
yeah,
we're just like a little split group.
yep, a little fragment
Okay.
of the larger entity.
Yeah.
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 That's what we believe too.
So I was basically answering your questions based on what I remember as this splinter person.
Splinter, good word, good word.
That's all.
Okay. So when you go back to the group, will you be able to pass any of the information we discussed about onto the rest of the group?
It's already happening
Oh,
as
cool.
we talk. I mean, it's not,
Excellent.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to know is, are you connected to the group right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're,
Cool.
we're all connected.
Yes, everything is connected to all that is.
Yes.
This other group with splinters, this group of which you're a splinter of,
Okay.
are other splinters from that group elsewhere right now?
Some are,
Can you,
but they're still in touch, shall we say? We still,
yeah,
yeah.
where are they? Can they describe it or you won't describe it?
I won't. I'm getting too tired.
Oh, I
Or
can,
rather, she is.
yeah, I can understand that. We only wanted this to last about an hour, and it's almost an hour,
Okay.
because that was what she said she wanted to do.
This might be a good time to say goodbye then.
Goodbye. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Good. I like to lighten the mood. Whatever that means.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I like to make people laugh,
yeah.
regardless of where they are or who they are.
That's a good thing.
What's a good thing?
Laughing.
It is.
We did as much of it as we could.
That is excellent.
There's always something or somebody. To
Yeah,
laugh
to
at.
laugh with or laugh at. Yeah. Sarah and I do a lot of laughing.
That's good.
It's fun. It's what helps us stay young.
She's getting antsy to say something, so I think I'm gonna leave. Say goodbye.
Mr.
It's
No
been
Name.
fun. Mr.
Yes.
No Name. Just call me Splinter.
Splinter. Okay. See you later, Splinter. Perhaps.
Maybe.
Bye.
Bye.